The 40th season Norwest Polecats are proudly brought to you by Primo Small Goods, RA Motors, Remo Home, The Taggart Group, Castle Hill Tavern, Rover Media, University of Western Sydney Norimba Campus, C2K Fitness and Aquatic Centre, the Outback Steakhouse Park Lee, Cook's Plumbing Supplies, Peter Kelly Flooring, the Costy's Fish Market, Celebrations Borkham Hills, BT Financial Group, and the Hillshire Times. Welcome to the 2010 Tertiary League Grand Final held between the Norwest Polecats and the West Sydney Blues in First Division. Right now I've got with us our injured first grade hooker, Aaron Shaw. Mate, what are your thoughts on today's game?
Mate, it's a big game. They've played 3 times this year. There's been 4 points at most between them. I see it going down to the wire again.
And who do you think the big playmaker is going to be for the Polecat side?
The Polecats, I look towards Chris Clavel. It cuddles at the back with his speed. And we've got the big boppers up front, Seaden, McCarthy and Gaz.
Well, my tip is I'm going for the Polecats. I hope they win by about 10, maybe 50, would be better. What about you?
I'm with you, mate, but I think it'll be a bit closer than that. I'm saying by 6, Polecats.
By 6? Alright, well thank you very much for joining the pre-game show. Now let's meet the players.
Kieran Shanahan, Hills District 4.
Michael Taggart, Guildford North.
Mr. Hall and Caravan Injuries.
Shannon Norton.
Matt Price, Preston Razorbacks.
John Norton, Blacktown City.
Christopher James Lavelle, Boca Beach, Arspenders.
Darren Seldon, Blacktown City.
Jay Ball, Blacktown City. Mark Abraham, Dundas Shuttle.
Gary Windass, Blacktown.
Glenn Carey, Brothers Ipswich.
Yeah, McCarthy, McCredie Park Info.
Gregory Winston Dowd, St Paul's Hawks.
Anthony Howard, Blacktown City.
Mark Manager, Polecats. Michael O'Brien, Leverage Park Ravens.
David Robertson, Katoomba Devils.
Nick Dillon, Blacktown City.
So the 40-20 for lands inside. All right. Skipper! Skipper, sweet! Sweet. All right, boys. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Okay, boys. Okay, 1. Okay, here's a 10, boys. Move. Come. Keep coming. On now. Shoulder. 2. Move. Make the line hold. Go. 3. Move. Here's a 10. Keep
About 30 seconds in here, just the first set of 6. Been a good start here for the Polecats. They're over halfway. Dan McCarthy leading from the front as always. His second hit up for this first set. 4 tackles down. Ben Keary at dummy half, gets it away to the halfback.
Outside.
Kicks it down into the corner. It's a good kick and a strong chase there. Will they be able to pin him in goal? Dives to the ground and he's pinned in goal. A great start to the match there for the Polecats.
Yeah, good set of 6 out of their own half, and we're able to put good pressure on the kick there. Good kicking into the corner. The chase was strong, and it's a great start to the Polecats. Goal line drop out in the first minute of play.
Well, you couldn't really hope for much more out of the first set there. It started great from the kickoff. Gary Windass with a strong run up to probably about the 30-metre mark off the first hit there, and just continued on from there. Kept it tight, got over the advantage line. As now we get ready for the goal line drop out here. It's going to land about 30. Michael Tadic, the fullback, gets there on the full, and they're now first tackle about 25 metres out. Keary at dummy half gets it away there for Gary. His second hit up of the game. Falls as he gets to the line. Still makes a good 7 metres. They go back to the right. The second rower there, Souden, cut down. Great tackle there, about 8 metres out from the line. What do? They come to the left. Clavel out there to Norford. Dummies, steps off the right. He's looking close to the line. He's over. First try to the Polecats in only probably the 3rd minute of play. Great start there. How did you see that one?
Oh, tremendous. Great drive forward again by those forwards. They're getting over the top of the advantage line each time, and a step off the left, a step off the right. And it was John Norford crashing over, not far out from the post. That's a great start to the Polecats.
Good start here for the Polecats as they make their way back. High fives all round as the halfback Chris Clavel gets ready for the conversion attempt here, probably about 10 metres to the left-hand side of the uprights. The Blues defence just held off Norford there for too long. They gave him room to move and he took advantage with some great footwork and dived over. Only the 3rd minute of play. Great start.
In games like this, it's important to take your advantages there. It's on the back of that good kick. They got a reset set of 6, and the forwards, just as I said, grinding over the top. In these heat conditions, it's going to be an advantage to get in front. It's going to be difficult to run down.
Well, they have a very big forward pack today, the Blues, so it'll be interesting to see how they handle these conditions. You would have think they'd be at their strongest in these first 5 or 10 minutes before the heat starts to take its toll a little. Let's see what they do here from the restart. I'm sure there'll be some big hits. Slowly making their way back up to halfway. It's a very sunny day here. It'd have to be close to 25 degrees. A gentle breeze blowing across the ground, which would be at the back of the Blues in this first half.
Ground's in great condition.
It is certainly in very good condition.
This time of year. Conditions favouring both sides.
There's the kickoff there, the restart, and Gary again charges into the defensive line. There he is, up over the 20, continues to drive another 5 metres.
Move! He's a 10, boys, hold!
Second tackle here, what have we got? The second rower there, good footwork, beats one before he's taken down by 2. They're now 35 metres out from the goal line. And again keeping it tight. There's Soudan, good run, a good 10, 12 metre gain. Oh, and he loses the ball in the tackle. Unfortunate there after a great run. Was met strongly by 2 defenders and they've just forced the ball loose. The first chance now for the Polecats to defend. Let's see how they muscle up in defence.
Big hit there on Darren Soudan.
Look for touchies, boys, look for touchies.
On the way down, so it's those collisions that the
boys, first scrum. Don't strike for the ball, let it go for the hookers, okay?
Good there,
all right, come together.
As we're saying, they're a bit back the Blues back,
hold.
But the Polecats not
ball in.
No, they certainly stood up well in this first 5 minutes. So they get out on a good tackle there, one low, one high. Kiri over the top to finish it off. Oh, really slid out there, and now they've earned a penalty. Really milked that one, but the just held on a bit too long there. The 5'8" Norford, and they're going to kick for the sideline here. Oh, have they found touch? It's going close, and the touch judge flag is up. I think they were just over the sideline when they batted it back there, the Polecats. They're close to the line here. This is a great attacking opportunity. The centre charges onto the ball. Fantastic run there. He's brought down eventually by 3 Polecats. What are they going to do? Will they keep it tight? The dummy half out to the second rower there, and he's met solidly by 3, including the captain Dan McCarthy. Third tackle. What do? They go to the 5'8". He dummies, gets away to the prop. He pops the ball out the back. There's plenty of space out here. Surely they're going to score. The pass has gone behind the centre. He's dragged it in. Footwork now. He's over in that corner, and he's put down good covering defence there by the Polecats. Fourth tackle into the second row. Steps back into the defence. I don't think he's going to go over. They're brought down now. 2 more tackles left in this set. They go to the prop forward. He's got a good offload away. He's thrown the dummy this time, and it's been intercepted by the hooker, Kiri. Great work there by Royce. He's brought down, and now a knock on is called against him. Oh, dismay shown here by the Polecats. They didn't see it.
The ball hit the other players. It's knock on by you guys.
A contentious call early on in the game. How did you see that one, Greg?
Great call, George. Scrum's over here, guys.
Well, they get a second consecutive set here, right on the Polecats line. They're about 15 metres out where the scrum is packed. Looks like they'll come to this right-hand side of the field. That's what they do. They're going straight to the 5'8". He goes himself, tries to push away from Tadic, brings him down with help from one other. Good tackle there. They go to the right again. It's out here with the centre. He had a great run earlier in the game. Tries to get past Price there. He's brought down well, and they come piling in over the top. Get a nice slow play the ball. Coming back to the left. Oh, and he's knocked on the centre there. And it's picked up there by the hooker, but knock-on has been called by the referee, Frank Royal. And that's a great let-off there for the Polecats. They defended well for about 10 or 11 tackles there, and they forced the knock-on.
Well, they'd be gaining pretty confidence out of that. The coach, Bob Lennox, would be pretty pleased with that defence. So we're getting up there, frustrating the Blues.
Okay,
and
come together.
Pressure on the receivers as well as the players
ball
trying
in.
to run the ball. So great start there in defence by the Polecats as well.
That was a great work there, and a massive tackle there on Price by the Blues. But he's okay. He's up and plays the ball again. Gets it away to Gary. Gary's some good footwork, beats one. He's still charging forward. The ball's dumped out the back. Oh, but it's been called by a knock-on. Again, and there's a bit of pushing and shoving there. Gary not happy as they get up. Just a bit of pushing and shoving. Let off some steam. No punches thrown. I'm sure the referee will just pack the scrum and get on with the game.
He's facing the
Captain Dan McCarthy having some words there with the referee.
You're facing that way.
I think it's one of those ones where he wants to forward into the player and the ball rebounded back. So
Yeah.
Slow down, boys, okay?
Simmering feelings between the two clubs there.
There are plenty of feelings between these two teams, going as far back as 2008 when these two teams took part in the grand final.
Hold.
And that day it was a win to the Polecats in extra time, 14-12. It was an absolute thriller. And now we're back underway. The 5-8 for the Blues gets a flat ball there to the centre. It's been allowed. It's been called play on. And what they're going to look like, they're setting to the right. They go back to the left. The 5-8 from dummy half goes himself, gets it away to the prop forward, and he's met solidly there. One around the legs, one over the top. They bring him to ground. A slow play the ball, lucky not to give away a penalty. Again to the left, to the other prop forward now. And he's brought down 5 metres out, wrestling, still going forward. They can't get him to ground, 3 of them. He's a big man. Away to the second rower there.
Shoulder first.
Livy in jersey 12. He's brought down. They're only 3 metres out from the line. 2 tackles left up their sleeve. What do? They go to the 5-8 there and Hyde. Hyde gets an inside ball to the second rower. Scary. He's taken high and a penalty. Again, the Polecats under further pressure. Going to have to defend for another 6. Hyde, the 5-8, just telling them to spread out. And again, more pressure. I'm not going to attempt to pronounce the dummy half's name here, but he's got it away to the prop forward in Tamu, the captain here. Will he try to scurry over from dummy half? He's got men on both sides. Goes to the 5-8 Hyde. Gets it out, and it's opened up, and he gets the ball away there to in number 3, Amosa, and he's dived over to the left-hand side of the uprights for the Blues. Just too much pressure there for the Polecats. They must have defended there for pretty much 3 sets straight. There were 2 penalties in there. And in the end, they found a gap and they've got over 6-4 with a kick to come.
It's going to be one of those games. Weight of possession is going to be the key here, and Polecats under a lot of pressure there. 3 sets of 6 and the penalty in between. A couple of calls against them there on knock-ons. One that we'd still probably debate, the first one that led to the scrum being set that we thought was a bit iffy, but the second one I'd have to say was a knock-on. But it's that succession of errors and resets that has put the Polecats under pressure. But good start by them, mostly in defence. I don't think there'd be anything worrying Bob Lennox at the moment. The defence is tight, but this conversion, of course, will level it up.
That's right, just to the left-hand side of the uprights. Not a difficult attempt. The breeze just behind the back of the kicker here, so not disadvantaging too much. The Blues now getting set back on their own side of halfway for the restart. We're about 10 minutes in here on a warm day. The Polecats don't look too perturbed behind the post there. It was just that last penalty. They would have held on. It was just that last penalty for a high tackle. It was one of those big forwards of the Polecats, and they've got the conversion there. It's 6-all, Polecats and West Sydney Blues in the 2010 Tertiary League Grand Final.
Yeah, it's one of those penalties, that high tackle, that referees will always give because of the wrapping action that goes. It was around the neck. Can't really argue about that penalty, but as I said, the forwards have stood up pretty well there. A lot of pressure to have on in a game like this where you put under for 4 or 5 sets of 6, and they did pretty well to hold out as well as they did.
Clavel will be hoping for a deep kick-off here. They've gone for the sideline. Trying to get the sun in his eyes, and it's gone to the second rower there for the Blues in Scary. A good tackle there by Jay Vile, the lock forward. Help from Ben Keary. They go from dummy half again with the centre. And another good tackle. Jay Vile again. Great work. They go from dummy half to go one pass wide there to the skipper there for the Blues. He's brought down by Gary down low with help from the second rower. And again from dummy half, they're not moving up this set of 6. There's plenty of talk here on the sidelines from the Polecats. But they've kept them their own side of halfway, which is not a bad effort for the big forward pack. Last tackle, the halfback, and there's a collision there. He's got up. It's all play on. Good, caught on the full there by Tadic, the fullback. He loses his footing, but a quick step and he's brought down. They play on quick. Wallbank gets it away there to the centre in Price. He's had a run there. Good run. He's still moving forward. They're up on halfway on the second tackle. Dummy half will go himself. No markers there. A good dart here by Keary. Tries to push away from one. He's brought to ground 40 metres out from the try line. And that good quick play the ball. Away to Vile. His first touch with the ball for the hand. Gets a pass away to Price. Norford away to Price, sorry. He's brought down now. 25 metres out from the try line. A couple tackles up their sleeves. What do? Goes to Norford, the 5'8". He's got away to Clavel. Clavel dummies inside. Goes the second man inside to Gary. And he's brought down now. Still 25 metres out. Last tackle. What do? Do they kick for the corner? It's gone to Norford. He puts a nice kick over the top. Will it hold up in goal? And it goes over the dead ball line there. It has been played up by the Blues, and they'll come back for a line dropout. So another great kick there by the Polecats, pinning him in goal. I'm
impressed by the kicking game there. It's putting it down into that corner, putting pressure on the defence there of the Blues. A little opportunity out here. Price looked to pass out to his wing three-quarter who wasn't there at the time. But, you know, they're making good ground. They're making good pressure runs and offloading the ball well.
That's right. There was a few times there as the kick almost finds the sideline. Reeled in there by Norford. He's done well and to stay in the field of play as they go from dummy half now through the second rower. Abraham. And he's wrapped up. A slow play the ball. Again to Gary. He steps off his left, goes forward, continues to drive forward. Another great run. Three of them try to bring him down. He's still on his feet. Going for the quick play the ball. Numbers to the left. Clavel gets. He goes himself. He had opportunity there. The backs were lined out deep. It looks like it's still on the left here. Keary gets it away to Norford. Norford goes himself, looking to repeat his heroics in the first 3 minutes, and he's wrapped up solidly there and driven into the ground. It's a very slow play the ball. The touch judge telling him to get off. And now the ball's come free and they've called knock on. And unfortunately there's plenty of words with the referee. They've been told to keep their mouths shut. And it'll be a Blues feed here. How did you see that one, Greg?
I think Junior Amosa should go and buy a lottery ticket for that. You know, he messed around in the play of the ball, and in the end, the ball came lost. You know, surely the first infringement there should have been a penalty to the Polecats. A little bit unlucky there.
He was lying on him for a long time there as he got up to try and play the ball. We've had the first change for the day for the Blues. Their second rower, Skeary, has come off the field now. So they're starting to use that big six-man interchange bench that they've got today. We'll see how this goes. A good tackle there around the waist. It's the Blues fullback, Dine. He's put down 10 metres out. Polecats trying to pin them down in this end of the field, where they've enjoyed a good start to the game here. It's 6-all, and a good run there. Gets away from McCarthy. He comes a second time with the help of two others. They're trying to drag him down 25 metres out. That was a great run there for the Blues. It's been a slow play the ball though, with all that many Polecats in the tackle. They've got a good ball away there. It's the replacement forward. He gets a quick play, a terrible play the ball, doesn't use his foot at all. They've called play on. As a replacement here for the Blues, darts away, makes a good run there. We've got Clavel at hooker, at marker, sorry. They get the kick away through their 5'8". Will they get there on the full? They do. Good take there by Wallbank. His first run for the match, steps off his left. And he's met there by several players. Scott Wallbank, the Polecats captain when they won the grand final 2 years ago against the Blues, taking place on the wing today. They go from dummy half. Gary's heavily involved as always, and he's met there in a solid tackle as he runs across the field. From dummy half, gets it away there to Abraham, the second rower. A great run there, and he's upended, almost gone above the horizontal there. Slow to play the ball. He's up to his feet now. And they go from the kick. They kick one tackle early. It's a good kick there, and it looks like it has now found the sideline. So they found touch there 20 metres out. I don't believe that was a 40-20, so it will be a Blues feed. But again, a good kick there from the Polecats.
It's bought some good time here. The interchange is coming thick and fast now in this unlimited interchange for both sides. The Blues forwards, they looked a little bit revitalised after they'd made a couple of changes, and be interesting to see what impact those fresher players will have in this game.
They have added a bit of spark. Some good runs there in their last set of 6. Although they've taken their time getting to this scrum. Both teams happy for a bit of a breather in these warm conditions today. Polecats have some replacements ready to go as well, with Anthony Hayward about to come on, the prop forward. And, well, the halfback's taken from the scrum there. Heard someone call and didn't pass it. He's ended up going down the blind side himself. And he's eventually wrapped up there with Norford, with help there from Clavel. The two halves bring him together. Another sloppy play, the ball. It's called play on. The winger there for the Blues goes himself, Watson. Goes from dummy half. Gets a player engaging a bit of push and shove there with Gary. I don't think he'd win that one. And a good run here by the replacement forward there. He's got a ball away. They're away. They've come to the fullback. And Tadic brings him down low. They're trying to wrap the ball up. They've done that now. A few tackles up their sleeve. They're under pressure now, the Polecats, as they get back on side. They spread it out to the right-hand side. Hyde gets the ball away there. Oh, and he's gone for a massive tackle. He's missed. And they're dragged down only metres out from the line. Look like they're going to go to the right again. Gets the ball away there to the dummy half. And he's dragged down just short of the line. Must only be a foot out from the line here. It's the last tackle. Hyde goes for the crossfield kick. He's aimed it at the post. It's missed the post. It's come down to the left and taken on the full knock back there. And they've picked up by the Blues. It looks like it is going to be a try here. They've restarted the tackle count. And the referee awards the try just to the left-hand side of the uprights. The Polecats did well to defuse that one, but then just lost the ball. And it's been dived on by the Blues, who've dived over to take the lead in this match, 10 points to 6.
Yeah, that kick went exactly where you want a kick to go. It came across the face of the goalpost there, which always puts players off when they're trying to line up to catch the ball, and it's come down just on the try line. Unfortunately, the ball put down, and the Blues player was there on the spot to pick it up and force it over for a vital 4 points. A good break there from halfway, set that try up. Nice offload to that Levy, and Levy's for the Blues is creating some problems for the Polecats.
He certainly is. It was a lovely offload on the halfway line. Took him down 20 metres out, and with the quick play the ball, the Polecats never quite recovered. They did well to hang on to the last, and in the end just a little drop ball there off the kick. And it's allowed the Blues to capitalise and hit the front for the first time in this game. It's a relatively easy conversion, easier than the first one that the kicker was successful with.
Kicking game's so important for both teams here at the moment. Both teams doing a good job putting the other side under pressure.
It certainly has been impeccable kicking from both teams. Taking his time with the conversion here, doesn't want to mess it up. Steps in. And he is successful. It's 12 points to 6, the West Sydney Blues over the Norwest Polecats in the 2010 Grand Final. Their Blues are lined out now. They're ready for the restart of play. The fullback drops back there behind the goalposts. And the kicker, who is the halfback, takes his place to the left-hand side of the uprights.
Coming up to the halfway mark of the first half, and in neither side you'd say was on top. Polecats might be behind on the scoreboard, but they're not losing anything in the forward exchanges.
No, they're certainly not. And again, they try to blind the Blues receiver there. He's caught it on the full 20 metres out. Runs up now. A good tackle there by Sowden. And he's brought down 28 metres out from the line on the first. Will they go from dummy half again? They do. Down the short side. And good work there by Vile, the marker. The lock forward. He makes his second consecutive tackle with help there from Sowden, who's been heavily involved in this opening exchanges. The hooker goes from dummy half himself. They made another 8 metre dart there. They brought down 45 metres out. Looks like they may kick early. No, he dummies, goes himself, and is met there well by the Polecats there. Finished off over the top by Gary. They're just short of the halfway line on the fourth. Again from dummy half. Pops a nice ball away there to hooker. Again Jay Vile. And looks like we've had an injury here for the Polecats. Slow to his feet. It looks like it could be the second rower. Last tackle. Plays continue. We've got two Polecats down actually in back play. They put up the midfield bomb. It's come down to Tadic. He's let it bounce. It's bounced back. Who's going to get to the ball first? The ball is... And it's the Blues again. They've dived over. What's the referee going to say? He's called no try.
He's ruled offside, I think he's ruled. Player offside there that competed for the ball. No, that was a let off there. The ball was allowed to bounce. It's one of the fatal errors you make in the game, letting the ball bounce in that circumstance.
It was a very high kick, higher than we've seen so far today. And with this bit of a breeze that we have, it was swirling around there for Tadic. And we see now on the halfway line, it's actually one of the Blues players being taken off. Appears to have an ankle injury. He's got the two trainers helping him out there. There's the Polecats from that penalty right on their own try line. Fine touch about 20 metres out. Keary with the ball. He's got the replacement forward Hayward there. Charges up. A good run there. In jersey 20, yeah, that's Hayward. His first touch for the game since coming on. Now looks like that's Greg Dowd on the field now for the first time. His first touch, so the replacements coming on for both teams and having a good impact here. Abraham, the second rower, tries to cut back behind the markers. He's met solidly and driven back. Lands on his knee, so he gets a relatively quick play the ball. And away to Gary now, the vice-captain here of the Polecats. He has a good tackle. Skittles him like 10 pins. They won't let him go. Surely it's a penalty. And here it is, a bit of push and shove again. No love lost between these two teams. He just held on for far too long there, the Blues forward.
Yeah, they're starting to hold down a little bit, the Blues. They must be getting tired there. Good quick play the balls, and you made a comment about the good technique of some of these Polecat players where they're landing on their knees to be able to get up and play the ball quickly.
Here, boys.
Well, from the centre of the field, that kick, they haven't been able to make too much distance, but certainly better to be safe and find the touchline than go for too much distance and not find it there. Greg Dowd from the tap, a good run, bounces off the first tackler, brought down by two others. So they lie on him now. Keary now, the man comes on the inside, gets it away there to Clavel. Clavel to Norford, finds a flat ball there to the centre. I think that's Price, that's Norford, sorry. He gets it out the back, and Shanahan, the winger, he knocks it on. And so a let off there for the Blues. There was still a few tackles up their sleeves in good territory, but unfortunately there, Kieran Shanahan, who's returning to the Polecats after a few years on the sidelines, unfortunately there, a little knock on.
Gary Windrus just come off for the Polecats. A little bit of a neck injury there, but seems to be okay now, sitting down in the dugout. Critical time now of the game. We're coming up to 16 minutes out from half time, and the Polecats really will want to be the next team to score here to keep the pressure on.
That's right, trailing by 6 at the moment. And the ball's come out of the scrum now, and it's been knocked on. And it's play on here, picked up here by Norford. He's away, met in a high tackle, and again a high tackle. This match is threatening to explode a little here. And then no call from the touch judge or the referees. They get on with it. McCarthy back on the field after a short break. Here's a big run. Knocks a couple of them down. And he's looking for a quick play. The ball now gets it. They come back to the left. Greg Dowd looks Keary for the run around. Can't get the ball away. And again, a high tackle looked to be around the shoulders or the neck. They get away to Norford, the 5'8", throws a flat ball, and it's knocked on, unfortunately, there by Matthew Price. Only metres out from the line. He was running an outside-in angle, trying to get between the centre and the winger for the Blues. Unfortunately, the bullet-like pass was too hard for him to handle.
Yeah, not too much error for judgment in some of these tackles. They're creeping up a little bit. A couple of tackles in that set of 6 were high, and the referee will want to keep an eye on those.
You think that could be the big Blues forwards getting a bit tired in this heat, getting a little bit sloppy in their defensive technique, also lying on the tackle players on the ground for some time. They'll could get pinged for that if they continue in that manner. Blues now from the scrum, first tackle, brought down 20 metres out. They go from dummy half with the fullback there, Dine. Dine's brought down 25 metres out. They work him on the ground. Now one pass away from the ruck. Comes to one of the replacements here for the Blues. And they upend him, a good tackle there by McCarthy, and Keary down low. They're working them on the ground here, just as the Blues did. The 5'8" there gets a pass away, juggled and just held onto by the Blues. They're now 40 metres out, a couple tackles up their sleeve, and he's back on the field. The big prop forward, the big captain, and that's an offside play there, and it has been picked up by the referee. He's popped a pass out the back, and it's been knocked on by the man attempting to catch it before regathered by the forward there, Taumu, for the Blues.
The player put himself back onside there before he regained it. That was a touch and go one there, but good defence again. They frustrated the Blues there, the Polecats. They've been able to read their inside play, and they are slowing them down, which is good.
They did successfully slow them down there. Tadic, good speed off the mark, takes the first one from the scrum. He's brought down about 41 metres out from the line. And gets it away there to Abraham, the second runner, runs across field, and he's put down, his head driven into the ground. That would not have been comfortable. Keary at dummy half. Who's he go to? Goes himself, throws, engages the marker, gets a pass away. Hayward picks it up and unfortunately gets a little touch on it there. A little touch, trying to pick it up on the bounce. He's claiming he didn't touch it there, but it certainly appeared that he got a little faint touch on it there, and a correct call by the referee with a knock on.
He might have bounced up against his hand there. I don't know whether he actually played it, but it did come off his hand, and I don't think you can blame the referee for backing a scrum there. It's a little bit sloppy there from the Polecats. So they had things worked out pretty well up until that set of 6.
They play a quick scrum there, looking to get as much attack in as possible before the halftime break. The centre there goes for a dart himself, brought down by Greg Dowd. with help there from two others. They get away, the 5'8" height, gets a big pass there to the prop forward. He's their main man in attack. And they go from dummy half again. Hyde goes himself. He's met with two. Heavily involved in defence this set. Greg Dowd, another tackle with Keary, who's always busy in attack and defence. They go back for a, well, it's an attempted midfield bomb. It hasn't gone particularly high, and it's brought down there by Norford. He gets past the first. He's found a little bit of space now. Gets past the second. Finally brought down now, about 30 metres out from the line. There's not a bad start to the set here for the Polecats. Tadic goes himself from dummy half. Plenty of footwork there before he meets the defensive line. He's ended up brought down quite easily, 35 metres out from the line. Again, slow play the boards. They lie all over him. McCarthy bumps away from one, gets a pass away, and it's come back to the winger there, Shanahan. He's brought down just short of the halfway line. A couple tackles up their sleeve. Keary from dummy half gets it away to Clavel. He brings him back on the inside. Abraham smashed in a massive tackle. That was a great tackle there. They read the inside play beautifully. He gets up, plays the ball. Now on the last, they put the kick up. It's again targeting that right-hand wing. There's not much communication. It's been knocked back there by the Blues, and play on's the call. A great tackle there. The replacement there, that's Michael O'Brien, around the bootlegs. And they go now from dummy half, the winger there for the Blues. He's brought down, oh, lucky not to give away a penalty here. Down the left-hand side, and the other big prop forward. He gets a pass away. They make another 10 metres there, about 38 metres out from their own try line. Polecats defending well here. Inside play to the captain for the Blues, the other prop forward, heavily involved in every set of six. They get it away. Are they going to the back line? No, they go to the replacement in jersey 14 there. He puts a kick downfield, straight down to Scotty Wallbank. He goes himself, winds up now after pretending the pass, bounces away from one. A great run there by Wallbank. And it's another good start to the set of six here, about 35 metres out from their own line. The second tackle now, Shanahan, grabbed around the collar there. A good run, makes it quick, 7-8 metres before he's dragged down. And now it's with Haywood. He dummies, steps back off the right. He's brought down just over the halfway line now. What are they going to do the rest of this set? Keary, away to Greg Dow. They're keeping it in the forwards. He's a good run there, met by the lock forward there for the Blues. He brings them down there, about 35 metres out from the line. Two tackles left up their sleeve. Away to Clavel, dummy, inside ball there to the other replacement there. That's Nicholas Dowling. He's brought down 30 metres out. And that's the fifth tackle. Referee's hand in the air. They come to the left. It goes to Norford. What does he do? He puts the kick up. This will really test the Blues back two. And they've knocked on. It looks like it's going to fall to the Polecats here. And play on's the call. So it's been knocked back there by the Blues. Looked like it could have been a knock on. And they now make it out from their own territory. They're pinned down 10 metres out. Plenty of outrage here from the Polecats on the sideline. Thought that should have been a knock-on call. I guess we'll have to see that on the DVD, on the replay, whether that was the right call. Would have been a great opportunity there, 10 metres out, to pack the scrum. It's not to be. They are defending well. Polecats, that's a sloppy play, the ball. It wasn't on his feet. And they give the penalty there to the Blues. Looked like that could have gone either way. But it was one of those. That's really a let-off there for the West Sydney Blues.
Yeah, one of those 50-50 calls there. The player didn't really make much effort to get up, as they tend to do, the Blues. They don't get to their feet too often to play the ball. And but the Polecats player had his hand there, and that's why the penalty was awarded.
So that's got them out of trouble. That's got them over the halfway line. And with a set, they wind up here. They really wind up. He's run onto the ball 20 metres, met there solidly by McCarthy, and they get the ball away. Unfortunately, with three in the tackle, there wasn't much left there. The Blues player leads with his elbow. He's brought down by Gary. He's not happy with that. Copped an elbow there. Looked like could be to the throat, but they get on with the game. Gary dives down there and tidied up by Greg Dowd. That's the second. They come now to the right-hand side. They get away to Hyde. Hyde with a flat ball there to the replacement 17. He gets it away to the fullback. The fullback goes himself, and he's over the try line. That's a third try for the Blues in this first half. The referee points to the spot. And now timeout's being called here. Not sure what the referee's saying. You believe he would probably be calling, possibly be calling a Polecats player out here who might have had a bit too much to say. Unfortunately, the referees aren't mic'd up here. We don't get to hear what they've said.
I think he might have been getting a bit of advice on maybe the ruling down this other end of the field. It was a difficult one. It looked like there was some contact with the player. I don't know whether he actually got his hand to it, but he may well have ricocheted off his shoulder, and he was able to regain the ball before the Polecats got it and got the advantage of the play. But a well-executed try there. They worked the gap, and the fullback went through there and scored.
Yeah, just good drawing and passing there to find the overlap, and it's the Polecats captain, Dan McCarthy, speaking with the referee now, and vice captain Gary Windass being called out now. He did appear to he went to tackle a Blues player and appeared to have a raised forearm raised at him, hit him in the head or the throat area. He wasn't happy with it. He looked like he was going to carry on with the Blues player that raised his arm. Got on with play, but must have had a bit too much to say to the referee, who's now having words with him. I don't think it'll go any further than that, just telling him to keep it quiet. And now they go back for the conversion, taken by the Blues replacement. That's Brendan Oxford. He's been heavily involved since he's come on the field. Looks like he's been playing first or second receiver. He's been doing the bulk of their kicking, and now taking over their conversions as well.
This is the first real test now for the Polecats. They're down, could be by 18 points to 6 after this kick. They're down 10 points now. Once you get blowout of 10 points in the grand final, you've got to start doing everything right and hope that the advantages start to flow your way.
Yeah, absolutely. Does make it tough here. This is a difficult conversion though, about 5 metres in from touch. Strikes it, he's come nicely off the boot just across the face of the goals and waved away by the touch judges. There can't be much longer left in this first half. Polecats are jogging up to halfway. They're keen to restart the game. Be fantastic for them if they could get one try back before the break. Currently 16 points to 6, so they're down by 10. Clavel lines up the conversion here. Each kick has been to the left-hand side of the field, trying to get it high, trying to bring the sun into play, and he does the exact same thing again. It's gone down to, they let it bounce, and it's a good kick there. It's come to Hyde. Hyde gets it away to the prop forward. He's up to the 10. And he's put down on the 10-metre line. A good work there to only let him get 10 metres out as the kick bounce that allowed the Polecats defenders to get further down, closer to the ball. And now the fullback goes from dummy half dine. He's put down about 18 metres out from the line. They do have a spring in their step here, the Blues. They're running with plenty of gust. They're about 30 metres out now. The second row goes himself. Dummies inside, passes outside. And it's these offloads that they've caused the Polecats some worry late in this first half. And it goes back, and that's the number 14 there, Oxford, gets another kick away early in the tackle count this time. Sits up well for Tadic, running across field, steps back towards the centre of the field, beats one, makes a good incision there. He's brought down about 40 metres out from the try line. They go from dummy half, over the halfway line. This could be a good opportunity here. They are really bunched in the centre of the field though. The winger is in the centre of the field as well. Tadic from dummy half again, grabbed by the collar by the marker. They've made it down 38 metres out. Gary Windass now steps off his left. He's inside the 30. Could be an opportunity here. Blues stretched a little thin to the left. That's the way they come. Clavel gets it away to McCarthy, but he's just looking for a big run. Flicks it out the back to Clavel. He's looking for a gap. Steps off his left himself. He's over 20 metres out from the try line now. And he gets the ball away as well. Great work here. Good opportunity now. And he gets a flick pass away to jersey 19, Nicholas Dowling. He's only centimetres from the line. Last tackle. Referee's hand in the air. What do? They get it away there to the 5'8". He gets a kick out. Looks like it could be too deep, and it is over the dead ball line there. So a disappointing end to what was a really good set there by the Polecats.
Well, their coach, their kicking ability early on in the game and not being followed up in the second half of this first half. That was a poor kicking option. But the promising thing about that set of 6 was the offloading. The second phase play, that's the sort of play that the Polecats need to do to spread these big forwards around. They're hanging in pretty well, the West Sydney Blues forwards. The piece that I thought may take effect on them has been offset by the interchange. And the big number 8, who was very impressive, Temmer, is starting to make his way back onto the field.
Yeah, it was great offloading there, and he's really been hurt here, and a solid tackle by McCarthy. He's yet to move, and he has lost the ball. It'll be interesting to see if the knock-on is the call. The touch judges haven't moved. They haven't reporting anything illegal. I must admit, I did look away and I missed that one, but it was it certainly was a crunching tackle. We heard the impact, and he's still yet to move.
Just thought it was a fair sort of tackle there. I don't think there was anything illegal in it. The touch judges both in position to see that. I don't think anything untoward happened.
And fun and games here by the sideline official. Greg Dowd's come off the field, and Jay Vile overstepped the mark by, well, about a metre. He makes him turn around, come back that metre and start all over again. And some serious concern being shown here for the Blues player who's down. I'm not sure who it is. We can't see his number. Of course, people remember 2 years ago in the grand final in the Polecats versus the Blues, there was a horrific injury with the Blues halfback sustaining a broken leg. The match had to be halted for 45 minutes on that occasion as we waited for an ambulance to remove him from the field. And it's the second rower in jersey 11, Peter Scarey, who has had a pretty good start to the game actually. He's getting some water now. He's certainly conscious again. He's getting to his feet now. I'm sure they'll bring him off the field. They've got their captain, Bruce Tamu, getting ready to come back on. And it should be a scrum feed here to the Polecats. It's 30 metres out. And he's up to his feet. They applaud him off the field, showing good sportsmanship there. He's certainly looking a little worse for wear. I would be surprised if we see him again this afternoon.
Time's off, boys, so take your time.
And it looks like that is the call. The scrum's going to pack. It'll be a Polecats feed. Timeout wasn't called or anything before the player lost the ball.
The referee's rule is lost the ball in the tackle, that the tackle was okay, and the Polecats have the opportunity now to try and get that try they need desperately just before half-time.
Yeah, they certainly would love to get one back now. Getting close to that half-time break. He's not looking too bad now, Scary, on the sideline as he walks past us here. He's talking to the trainer, and the scrum goes down. Clavel at dummy half gets it away to the centre there in Norford, and he's brought down on the first, wrestles with the players. Will they get some offloads here that was so effective in the last set of 6? Keary away to Gary. Gary goes straight and hard. He's down about 20 metres out from the line. 4 tackles up their sleeve. What can they do? They've had some good opportunities to this left-hand side of the field, just haven't quite been able to capitalise on them. Jay Vile, inside run there off the halfback, and he's wrapped up. They're attacking his legs now, and they drive him to the ground. He's able to get a quick play the ball. Keary, they go down the right-hand side again, and that's jersey 19, Dowling. He gets the ball away, and it looks like they'll be wrapped up a couple metres out from the line. A very condensed defensive line here for the Blues. Plenty of room if they can get it out to the 3/4. Norford gets a cut-up pass out of Tadic. Oh, and he knocks on just a little bit too much in front of him. He's fuming because he was through a massive hole and would have scored.
Oh, that's the big let-off there. That was a try for all money. Unfortunately, Michael Tadic couldn't hold the ball. It was a little bit thrown out in front of him, and he had to reach out for it. But he was through the gap, and if that defender had got to him, he had the winger on the outside unmarked. So there's a real let-off for the West Sydney Blues.
A massive blow there for the Polecats. That would have put them back within 6 points with a kick to come, which would have been fantastic before this half-time break. Certainly not out of the game by any stretch of the imagination, but it would have been a big boost to them to score before the half-time break. Sloppy feed there. The ball seems to come out of the scrum exactly where it went in. The play on is allowed to continue. From dummy half goes the centre, Amosa. Plenty of running from dummy half here. They're not taking any risks, the Blues, and why would they when they're up by 10 points, trying to make it out of their own territory. They get it away there to the big front rower, and he's ankle tapped there by Gary and brought down. Slow play the ball, well slowed down there by the Polecats. And now the replacement steps back in there for the Blues, and a big shoulder charge doesn't quite come off there for Norford. But they go now. That's Oxford, the halfback for the Blues. He throws a dummy, then a late pass, and they're brought down just over the halfway line. 5th tackle. Good pressure put on the kicker here. It's charged down, and it's been picked up by Norford. He drops it back. It should still be play on. No, offside's the call. Offside, charged down, and then as it was picked up by Norford, the 5'8", he's lost it, and the referee has ruled it's been picked up by a man in front of him. What was your take on that one, Greg?
Well, I think technically he's probably right, but I thought the player had got back onside there.
It did appear to be that way with me.
Just got back
timeout called.
Big call.
We have calling for a replacement here for the Polecats. We have the starting second row, Sowden, getting ready to come back on. As a player here, a replacement limps towards the sideline. Polecats take the Blues take that penalty. They found touch 40 metres out from the line. Polecats must muscle up in defensive. They can't afford to concede another try before half-time. A big game by Bruiser. He's brought down on the first. He gets a quick play the ball, and it's been called a knock on. That's a great let-off there for the Polecats. Getting up, trying to play the quick play the ball. Looked like he got a very quick play the ball, but unfortunately hasn't quite handled the ball well enough. And after a few sloppy play the balls, finally the referee picks up one of them.
Well, 2.5 minutes to go before half time. This is the opportunity the Polecats needed to get possession of the ball. They need to treat these 5 tackles like gold.
Yeah, they haven't made many metres there on the first. Taken from the back of the scrum. They've only gained about a few metres. And that's Norford there in jersey 4. Price in jersey 4. Goes from dummy half himself. Keary gets it away to McCarthy. He steps back inside, tries to bump off one. And it takes 3 of them to bring him down. They're all over him. He's trying to get to play the ball. Gets it away now there. Keary. He gets it away to Vile. He's got good footwork. He does step inside and he's taken high. They're starting to creep up in these tackles. He gets to play the ball. They continue down this left-hand side. Well picked up there by Gary. And he's continuing to push forward. And cops a knee in his head there for the trouble from the Blues second rower. Keary dummy half again. Getting great service in this first half. And going for a midfield bomb here. The second rower's out of play. Tadic gets through. He knocks it on. What's going to be the call by the referee? He calls that knock on by the Polecats. And it's going to be last tackle. That will be a turnover.
Yeah, knock on there. He reached up for the ball, got his hand to it, and come down. The referee had no option but to rule a handover. They didn't really make too much ground on those tackles. They needed to get on the front foot a little bit more. West Sydney Blues very good at creeping up off the 10 metres too. I noticed on that set of 6 happened right in front of us. They were up there very quickly.
Yeah, not too many metres from that set of 6. Unfortunately, the kick at the end of it wasn't quite deep enough either. It sort of came off the side of the boot after some good pressure by the Blues defenders on Norford, the 5'8", who got the kick away. And there's interchange of passing, and it's been put down here by the Blues. Dived on by the Polecats. It's an interchange of errors there, but the referee's whistle is blown, and it was a knock on there by the Blues. One last opportunity. There can only be seconds remaining, and they do well to pack the scrum and get the timeout called. They've got to keep their heads down now, or the referee will blow that whistle for time back on. They've done well so far.
29 seconds left on the clock, so they'll have probably 2 tackles, and then they'll probably have to put the kick up.
They really haven't come out to this wing on the left-hand side very much. What do they do now? Norford puts a kick through on the first. There's no one back there. Norford running fast. Oh, and it's just dived on there. Well done. Cleaned up there by the winger for the Blues. That's scary. The other scary on the field. There's 2 of them out here today. And he's a slow play the ball. He did get dived on quite solidly, and a good bump there by the Polecats. 3 of them. They bring him to ground heavily on his back. And that should be pretty much the last play of the first half. And he's very slow to his feet, just trying to drain down the clock. And there goes the siren. So we've got half-time in the 2010 Tertiary League Grand Final. And the half-time score 16 points to 6. The West Sydney Blues over the Norwest Polecats. Come out onto the field for the second half, now trailing by 10 points. It's 16 points to 6. It should be a big second half here. And plenty of crowd support cheering them back on. They went away to the dressing rooms into half-time while the Blues chose to stay on the field over in the shade in the corner. It's going to be the Polecats to kick off to get this second half underway. Just waiting for the tee. The Blues are all lined out there ready for action. And why wouldn't they be? A good first half from the Blues, Greg. They, on the back of some offloads and some penalties, they've ended up scoring 3 tries to 1. And they were the better side in that first half.
I would say they took every opportunity that came their way to get their 3 tries. A couple of loose letting the ball bounce and things like that, and they got the opportunity where a try went begging by the Polecats just before half time, sort of consolidated. Move, stand up!
Yeah, and they've it wasn't a deep kickoff here. Oxford caught it on the full. He made it 20 metres out on the first, and now a solid tackle here on the prop forward by Dan over the top. That's 30 metres out. They go to the second row. That's scary, the second rower. He's back on the field after being knocked out in the first half. He's made a miraculous recovery there. And it's a good start here actually for the Blues. And they've got a great ball away there to the 5'8" Hyde. He's dragged down in a fantastic tackle around the legs. That was Sowden, and he's gone from marker, tried to get the dummy half, missed him, and there's a big hit there put on him, and he's dragged down. He's pushed back in the tackle, landed on his back. He gets the ball away now. That's the last. They put pressure on the kicker, Oxford. He puts it up. It's a high kick and it's right into the sun. It would be very difficult. They've let it bounce again and it's been picked up by the Blues. Are they able to capitalise on this? It's still the last tackle. They've got it away and it's been picked up there by Wallbank. Great recovery there, but he is driven back in goal. No, just short of the try line. He's managed to hold on there. And now that's Norford coming out from dummy half, and it's a penalty here to the Polecats. Good pressure reliever there for the Polecats, pinned right down in their own territory, and now they find touch about 30 metres out.
Might have been a good pressure reliever with the penalty, but the pressure build-up by leaving the ball bounce.
That's right. There has been a couple of them, hasn't there, in the first half?
It's been the action of the day, really. Let the ball bounce. It's so dangerous in that position.
And from the tap, Gary takes it forward. He's about 40 metres out from the try line. A good run there. Keary at dummy half. Away to McCarthy, the other prop forward. He busts through. Can he get the ball away? No. Brought to the ground just on the halfway line. 4 tackles up their sleeve. Sowden goes himself. A solid tackle. Gets inside it. Moves forward. They're making good metres here, just as they did in the start of the first half. They need to score quick to keep themselves in this game. Clavel goes himself in. He's smashed there as he runs the ball. He's run straight at the big forwards, including Cranny, and it's away there to Norford. Norford, a good kick into the corner. Looks like it will hold up. Steps in, bounces around awkwardly, and just over the dead ball line there. Well, he didn't know what to do there. Jason Dine, the fullback, James Dine for the West Sydney Blues, took a horrible bounce and nearly ended up there with Polecats' try as they were charging through on the ball.
Yeah, they did that, carry that set of 6 out with a bit of conviction. Boys, tapes today? It was ready charging through there. The forwards made good ground as they did early on in the game, and the kickers are good on again.
Well, they started that set of 6 only 5 metres out from their own line and ended up nearly forcing a repeat set or a try with the ball bouncing around in the in goal. So they've come the full length of the field. There's a good offload away there by Bruiser, the West Sydney captain. They're put down now after that, about 35 out from their own line from dummy half. Good run there, gets it away to the centre, and it's a high tackle there by Jay Vile. Play on his call. They haven't put him down though, and he continues to get away, gets another ball away, and these offloads are just killing the Polecats. They get 2 and 3 in the tackle, and then the ball gets away and there's plenty more metres to be made, just forcing the Polecats to make twice as many tackles as they have to. Comes out in the back line now, it's bounced and it's sat up nicely there. He gets it away to the fullback Dine. Dines steps inside, steps into good defence there with Abraham up high and Gary down low there. They can't put him to ground. He gets to play the ball now. Away to the 5'8". The 5'8" height, he's smashed there by McCarthy and Sowden with one more in there. Clavel to help as well. It's the last tackle. They're about 35 out from the line. You'd think they'd go to the sky. What do? It goes to Oxford. He dummies. He passes out to the centre, and they've got the ball away. It's out towards the wing. Gets a flick pass out. It's gone behind Oxford and over the sideline. Not touched by the Polecats. So that will be a turnover. But certainly some enterprising play there by the Blues, trying to increase their lead further.
Yeah, it was good play by them. They saw the opportunity.
Is it all right, okay? Hey, markers up. Number 9. Go. Roll ball 0.
McCarthy's gone straight through on the first. He's come to the fullback, pushes away from Dynaford, gets the pass away to Tadic in support. Good work there to support him. That's a super run. He's gone 40 metres. They get a quick play the ball. Keary charges onto it from dummy half, picks it up on the run in one hand, and they get a penalty. The Blues couldn't retreat in time. They couldn't get the 10 metres, and what Keary looks to take the quick tap, does so, and goes up 10. Takes a quick 10. They're only 10 metres out now. There's 4 tackles left. They've got to get some width about them. The Blues have compressed in defence. Their winger is at the far goalpost, so there's a good 30 metres as they spread out a little now. Abraham brought down 8 metres out, just to the left-hand side of the uprights. Clavel goes from dummy half himself. He's 5 metres out. They've got 3 tackles left. What will they do? Goes to Tadic. He gets it away there to Gary. Gary tries to push away from the centre, does so. Comes to 2 more, get him. They're wrapped around the legs. Can he get the pass away? It'll be handy. No, he's brought to ground. They wrapped up the ball well there. Jay Vile at dummy half. Gets it away there to Norford. Norford shows a short pass there to his brother Shannon Norford, and he runs it round under the posts, and the Polecats are first to score in the second half. The referee points to the spot, and they're back in this one. It's 16 points to 10 with a kick to come.
Engineer tried the end there, but what a great run by Daniel McCarthy. Spread eagled them up the field, probably 40 or 50 metres there to be covered. It was enterprising play afterwards, good quick play the ball. They worked the penalty, and then they were able to build the pressure and get over there. Beautiful pass from Norford out to John Norford to his brother Shannon, who went over to score.
Yeah, great stuff. They haven't used their back line too much. They haven't had too many opportunities, but certainly some crisp passing there. Good understanding between the two Norfolk brothers. And now this isn't too hard of a kick for Chris Clavell, the Polecats' top point scorer this season. And he lines it up just to the right-hand side of the upright. But certainly, the saying is forwards win matches. And if the Polecats go on to win this one, a lot can come back to that massive run from Dan McCarthy. It was a turnover. It was the first tackle, 20 metres out from his own line, charged onto it. The Blues didn't put their shoulders into it. He's able to brush through to attempted grabs and charged downfield, pushed away from the centre, came to the fullback, got a good ball away there to Tadic, the Polecats fullback. On the back of that, the quick play the ball that he was able to get. Ben Keary scooped it up in one motion, charged from dummy half, and he was able to get the penalty. And from there, they had too much momentum and they dived over on the fourth. And the conversion has been successful. So 16 points to 12. The Polecats right back in this one. The referee's whistle blows Oxford to take the restart here, and they attempt the exact same restart as the Polecats, up into the sun, taken on the full by Tadic. He gets it away there to Gary. Gary finds a little bit of space there. He bounces away from one. A good run there, up over the 20 on the first. As we get deafened by the PA system. Keary from dummy half, great acceleration. This has been a good start to this set. Looking to capitalise on that momentum. One pass away there to Abraham. He's met by two. Solid tackle. Oxford over the top. Still a couple tackles left in this set. What can they do? Keary again to Clavell. He's running across field. Short ball to Vile. He was running an outside in line. Gets the ball back to Clavell. He's found a bit of space. Steps inside one. He's got Tadic in support. Can't find him. Going himself, and he's tackled now by the centre. Well, this could be a back-to-back tries here. That's still the fourth. There's two tackles left. Clavell's only 10 metres out. Look like they're going to the right. No. It motions to the right, goes to the left. And that's Norford, the 5'8 Norford. He gets the ball away. And the Polecats are over again. 16 all here in the grand final. Who is that try scorer? Looks like it could be Dan McCarthy.
Outstanding play by the Polecats. They certainly used the ball intelligently there. They made the break up the centre of the field. Didn't panic, and that was the key to that try. They didn't panic. They had two tackles left. Only needed one of them and went over to score. And this conversion will put them in front.
Yeah, absolutely. 16 all. Kick to come. It was Dan McCarthy, the captain. A great reward with a try there after basically setting up the previous try. What a start to this set. They're coming home with a wet sail here. They must continue that momentum. There's plenty of talk. There's a good feeling here on the sidelines. And probably the most difficult conversion of the afternoon for Chris Clavell. About 15 metres to the left-hand side of the uprights.
The wind seems to be swirling around at this end of the field more than the other end. So he's kicking almost into the wind on this occasion.
And here he lines it up to give the Polecats the lead. They were the first scorers, but after that it has been the Blues in the lead since they equalised. Strikes it nicely, and it's straight between the posts. A great kick there by Chris Clavell, and that gives the Polecats an 18-16 lead. About 10 minutes gone in this second half. Plenty of time left in this game, but promising signs here for the Polecats.
Well, they're playing good supportive rugby league. They're making breaks up the centre. There's always one of the quicker guys on the inside to run off those big forwards, but great to see Dan McCarthy score there because he set the other one up.
The ball, not roll the ball.
Yeah, it's been Michael Tadic on both of the breaks made. Great in support. Unfortunately, couldn't find him on that occasion, but Clavell was able to get down only 10 metres out. As they go for the other sideline here, a shortish kickoff, and it's been picked up nicely there by Darren Sowden on the full. He's brought down, and they could be up over the halfway line. Jake Vile, great footwork here for a big guy, for a forward. He's up towards the halfway line, brought down on the second. Keary at dummy half, and he gets it away to Gary Windass. He steps back, trying to get behind the marker area there, behind those 8 defenders. He's over the halfway line, and now Mark Abraham. What does he do? Runs across field, looks to straighten up. Can he get an offload? Oh, Clavell was in support. He's still going, Abraham. Great run there. They're 25 metres out. A couple of tackles left. We're right in line with the Blues defence here. They're not quite getting back with the referee. Clavell goes to the line himself. Back inside to McCarthy. Tries to steamroll over the top of them. He's brought down. Now's the last. What will they do? They set out both sides of the field. They go to the left. It's gone straight to Norford. What does he do? Grab a kick. It's gone to... it's gone between the legs here. Tadic gets a kick through. Will he get there first? No. But the next best result, the Blues dive on it, and Tadic forces him in goal. So they've thrown it over the dead ball line. It will be a line dropout here to restart the game. The Polecats keeping the pressure on here. What a start to the second half for them.
It certainly has been something on the back of runs runs by Daniel McCarthy and Snowden, but it's been Michael Tadic and Christopher Clavell who are really dominating in the middle of the ruck.
We were wondering what effect the heat would have on these big Blues forwards. The prop forwards are nowhere to be seen there after he's caught the ball. It's unfortunate, but Gary wasn't too far away. He's got the ball there and he's brought down 30 metres out on the first. But the small men here, as Wallbank makes a run from dummy half, great run there. He's made 10 metres before he's brought down by the halfback for the Blues, and that's Taffley. Keary from dummy half. It really is the little men here making a big difference. There was an offside play there, surely by the Blues. Wasn't behind the play of the ball, but it's been caught play on. He knocked it back to his own player, and here goes Dine from dummy half. So a let off there for the Blues, but they're still down the wrong end of the field. A mistake here, they could be right back under pressure, and they're really muscling up in defence.
So I know the Polecats are going to muscle up here. They can't allow them to get out of this area. The longer they keep the pin down here, the more frustrated they'll get.
Well, they're now about 35 metres out from the line. That would be the fourth tackle. They need to wrap up this last tackle as he charges onto ball. No, it's gone back to the 5'8" Hyde. He's put a big kick downfield. Tadic is under it. Will he get there in the full? No, it's over his head. It's a swirling kick. It could be a 40-20 here. It's gone over the side and looks like this could be a Blues feed, actually. It is a Blues feed, a 40-20 there by the Blues. That's a massive play and a big turnaround after it was the Polecats putting pressure on the Blues line only 5 tackles ago.
You know what, that was a nothing kick. It didn't look like he was heading for a 40-20, but he got caught up in the bruise, swirled around, and the bounce took it over the Polecats player's head, and he couldn't stop going into touch. So pretty cool play there. You know, they're the things you've got to take when they come your way. And
boys, don't go early, backs, okay? Don't go early. Wait, 6, go.
Well, that could be a massive play in the context of this game. It's 18-16, Polecats in the lead, with the 40-20 really churning the momentum of this game. It's been all Polecats in this second half. Now the Blues get their first chance to attack. They're about 15 metres out on the second. Gets away to the replacement prop forward, a big man, and he's brought down there by Vile and Gary. There's plenty of tackles left up their sleeves. They're 10 metres out. Goes away to Hyde. Hyde gets the ball away to in jersey 17 there. They hang off him a little bit and then manage to get numbers in there to slow him down. They must only be 3 metres from the sideline. From the try line, sorry. And it's a low pass to the lock forward there in Cranny, the vice-captain for the Blues today. He again, there's not much doing there. He's brought down, they come to this right-hand side. Hyde gets the ball away there to the centre. Surely there's a infringement there, but the Polecats are... And it is an infringement is called. There was a Shepherd, the inside player, and there's a bit of push and shove now as both teams come together. The Blues thought they were over there. They thought they were back in the lead. They celebrated, but unfortunately the decoy runner there charged into Polecats defenders, and it's been ruled an obstruction.
Well, you picked that up beautifully. You got a good angle on that. You saw the obstruction, but more importantly, so did the referee.
That's right. That's right. So they've done well there to hang on after that 40-20. Let's see what they do here. The kick's gone a long way, but so close to the sideline, not much angle to work with. It's crossed the sideline, probably about 30 metres out from the try line. Gary Windass, the first hit again, as always. Him and McCarthy, and he's rolled out of it and he's still going. Makes another 5 metres. Great run there by Windass. And where's McCarthy? They're usually the double act. No, it goes to Jay Vile. Here he comes, steps off his right foot. And he's almost through. He's brought down there by the hooker there. Tries to get a quick play, the ball does so. And here comes Sowden. Good run there, and he's almost gone straight through. They're really getting some quick play the balls and great momentum here. The Blues aren't retreating. They aren't able to get set and come back up. Clavell goes to the line himself. Looks like he could go himself. Gets it away there to Abraham, the other second rower. And he's been met there by 2 defenders. And that's the fourth. 2 up their sleeve here. Dummy half in Matthew Price. What does he do? He goes to the short side. Gets it away there and they put the chip kick in. Charging through his cuddles. Can he get there? The fullback Tadic. And no, he's dying. James Dine. He gets there first. But he's pinned down 5 metres out from his own line. Let's hope the Polecats can keep them down here. There's been a big shoulder charge attempt. That's a super run there by the prop forward for the Blues. He's made 15 metres and gets it 20 metres out from the line when he's tackled. Oh, the winger's nearly gone straight through here. James Watson for the Blues. He's 35 metres out. They are getting out of their own territory quite easily in this set of 6. And they kicked early. That's Hyde. Nick Hyde gets the kick away. Again, it's over the head of Tadic, the fullback. Looks like it sat up in goal. He gets to it. What's he going to do? Runs across field. Will he straighten up? Does so. Straightens up now. And he's brought down about 10 metres out on the first tackle. Interesting option there with the early kick, but it's caught Tadic by surprise and it's gone over his head, as a few kicks have this afternoon. Wallbank with a big, he's been met in a big tackle there. He's brought down, is a little slow to his feet.
Giving him the opportunity to get the Polecats down the end of the field where
Hold here, big
they've got to
fella.
work the ball back out. But with 24 minutes to go, it's going to be the interchanges that are going to be critical here. How both coaches can rotate their big men.
4.
Yeah, that's right. It will make a big impact. And you've seen a few changes by the Blues in this second half. Jay Vile nearly goes straight. Oh, and the forward pass is called. He was away. He was through the gap and he had support with only the fullback to beat, but the referee has called it back. We didn't have a great angle there to judge whether the referees made a good call there. But wow, that would have been a super opportunity there for the Polecats.
It's a great pass, but the referee's in good position there and called it straight away. So you have to say that he's probably pulled that one up right. Gee, whereas that was a 50-50 go there if he got through.
Absolutely. It's been the little men for the Polecats in this second half. They've made plenty of metres against these big forwards, you know, from dummy half, Ben Keary, Scott Wallbank, the Clavel and Norford, the Norford brothers. Oh, and it's been knocked on here on the first. Is that the call by the referee? Yes, it is. So that's good news here for the Polecats. The scrum packed, it went to the right-hand side of the field. And on the first, the pass was just a little bit out in front of the centre, and he's knocked it on with a bit of pressure put on him by the Polecats 3/4. So now 40 metres out, the scrum will pack this time with the Polecats feed.
Start to look at this time the game to go, 23 minutes left on the clock. You start to look for signs. I just think the Blues have got their heads down and starting to get a little bit frustrated by things aren't going their way.
Yeah, I don't think they were expecting the Polecats to fight back and hit the lead quite so fast in this second half. As Keary goes from dummy half, gets past one, he's still putting in a big effort there. That's a great run by the dummy half for the Polecats. Clavel at dummy half, what does he do? Will he go himself? No, gets it away to McCarthy. McCarthy's got Dowd in support, doesn't use him, but he's picked up and dumped. That's a pretty solid tackle there on McCarthy. There's a bit of pushing in there too. There's the second row for the Blues. They continue down. Hayward this time steps, and he's put down pretty easily there, made about 5 metres before he's met by the defence. Keary at dummy half, gets it away to Dowd. He gets over the advantage line. Good foot speed there by Greg, and he's brought down. They're about 30 metres out from the try line on the last. A few Blues players in front of the referee. He has missed it though, and it's a short kick. It hasn't found Bryce, it's found him, but he's been crunched. He flicks it out the back. What's going to happen here? It could be anyone's ball. It's gone over the sideline before anyone's been able to retrieve it. So an innovative option there, the short kick across field. But unfortunately, it was the Polecats to get to it first, but the winger there, Shanahan, was crunched in the tackle, and the ball's gone out the back, but it will be a turnover and a Blues to restart play.
I don't think that was a bad option. They're a little bit too far out to try and get a reset. Move! Hold!
It nearly did. But now, oh, they've got a ball away here. Could be a bit of space. He is. He's away in space. Looks like Hyde, the 5'8", gets past Norford. He comes to Tadic, the fullback. Good work there. I think that was Greg Dowd in support as well, who helped in the tackle there. Brings him to ground. But they've certainly gained a bit of momentum back here. Oxford dummies, goes himself, caught by Clavel. Good tackle there. Brings him to ground. Looks like he could have lost the ball. Clavel appeals for that. It's not awarded though. And good footwork there by the big front rower. He gets it out the back. There's numbers out here. Can they get the ball away? The centre goes himself, loops a pass away, and it looks like it could be a try in the corner here. No, just short. Must be inches short of the try line. What will they do? Comes back to the Lockford cranny. He gets it away there to jersey 17 for the Blues. Short pass to the hooker. Good defence. Can they stop it? It looks like it could be over the line here. No, again, still short. Amazing work here by the Polecats defence. What's the call going to be here? It's a penalty. They've given away a penalty on the last. The man in the play the ball appeared to stick his hand up and interfere with the play. So it's going to be another 6. Another 6 tackles. Timeout is called as the Polecats player is injured. He's down. He's not getting back up to his feet as the trainers run out there. But this will be tough. Another 6 tackles down on their own line.
I'm not too sure what that showed there, but it looked like he's passed it into him rather than laying at the back of the ruck. You're always going to get penalised if you're laying in the ruck. But the way he's been treated at the moment,
yeah, that's right. Wasn't quite able to get back up to his feet.
Big decision at 18-16. Do you take the 2 points to level up, or do you get the
yeah, very interesting proposition here. We'll see what the Blues look like they're going to do with a bit of a team huddle they've got here. It looks like they could take a tap and line out. No, the kicking tees come onto the field, so they are going for the penalty goal to even that up at 18-all. And to be honest, I think that's a bit of a let-off there for the Polecats. They really were under the pump, and with another 6 tackles, you know, only 1 or 2 metres out from their own line, it would have been a great opportunity for the Blues to hit the lead. But this will even it up at 18-all and leave us with a very exciting final 20 minutes to this grand final.
points. I probably would have taken them. Get back at 18 all. You're not playing from behind them, playing from equal tours. So, the Polecats, what they've got to do now is they've got to make sure that they don't concede any unwarranted penalties in this last 20 minutes. It's not going to take much to swing the game either way. Let's hope it's going to be on the back of a player's performance.
That's right, and the kick is successful there by Oxford, the goal kicker for the Blues. But look now, the Blues are pretty slow to get back over halfway. Not that same spring in the step after 60 minutes as there is after, a couple of minutes of play. The heat's starting to take its toll. The Polecats as well, a little bit slower to get back to the halfway line. And it's Michael Tadic, the fullback. He's brought the ball up. It's going to be Chris Clavel to get play underway again. Will it be a deep kickoff? Will they try and use the sun? A little hard now to use the sun there. Shaping to the right-hand side of the goalpost. It looks like that's where it's going to go. I'm sure they'll try and drill it as deep as they can. Not a bad kick there. It bounces on the 10-metre line, and on the second bounce, picked up by Oxford. He gets away there to the 4. He's up to the 20. He's brushed through. Abraham, a great run there in jersey 17. Sapili. He's 30 metres out on the first. That's not a great start for the Polecats. They go from dummy half, jersey 18. That's Sean Cloak. He's 35 metres out. The dummy half gets it away there to the second rower there. Jersey 12, that's Levy. He's 40 metres out from his line. Still a few tackles left in this set of 6. What can they do? They have defended better after that sloppy first play of the set. And that's the way there. He gets another ball out the back. These offloads are really hurting the Polecats. Luckily that time they were awake to it, and they've only gained another 5 metres. 4 tackles gone in the set. They've gone down the short side. That's Hyde. He gets a cutout pass, and they're away. They're in space through the centre. What's he going to do? The ball has gone forward. What's the call? There's still, the ball is in the in goal, and now it's over the dead ball line. It'll be interesting to see what the call is here. It said it's been knocked down by the Polecats. And so it will be a goal line dropout. Plenty of conjecture over there on the sideline. Did you have a view of that one, Greg? We are a distance away.
I think it's come off his body. I don't think there was a knock on.
The ball and pass was good, boys. Your play kicked it out.
This is the first real test now.
Well, certainly a great work there by Junior Amosa in jersey 3, the centre for the Blues. Through the dummy, was into space, and then tried to get a pass away. Oh, gee, a very sloppy, short line goal dropout here off the side of the beat, and they've gone straight down the sideline. They'll score. No, have they gone into touch? What's the referee going to say? In touch, in goal. No, knock on by the Blues. Comes back out to the 20-metre line. Well, that was nearly a disaster there for the Polecats. Chris Clavel with a shady line goal dropout. Only went about 20 metres. In jersey 4, Kimball Siliapata, apologies with that pronunciation, caught it on the full. He looked like he was away, and it appears that just short of the try line he has knocked it on, because the ball has only come out 10 metres for the scrum, so it's been knocked on in the field of play. But gee, that's hard in your mouth stuff there for the Polecats.
Ball in, 7.
Michael Tadic from the back of the scrum gets it one pass away. He's brought down 15 metres out from the try line. Kiri gets it away. Oh, and juggled there by Jay Vile. And then he's crunched, but he has held onto the ball, which is all that matters at this stage of the game. 18 all, 16 minutes left in the game. Dan McCarthy shapes to pass, but goes himself. Brought down by 2. 25 metres out from his line. Haywood, good stint in the second half. Hasn't made many minutes. Gets a pass out the back to Kiri, who's crunched. A real hospital pass there. But he has held on. He's done well to hold on to that under pressure. Clavel, will he go himself? Yes, steps back inside, but the covering defence on the inside there had him covered. Last tackle now. They haven't made it very far. Clavel is very slow to his feet. Who's going to kick the ball? You'd think it would go to Norford. It does. He gets the kick away. It's not a deep kick. It's going to be caught on the full there by Jason Scarry. He's up, reaching close to the halfway line on the first tackle. So the Blues in good position for this set. Just short of the halfway line. A full set of 6 ahead of them. They go from dummy half straight into Ben Keary there, who makes a great tackle. That's just over the halfway line.
I think we're seeing the first momentum shift. The Blues certainly got the momentum at the moment. They seem a lot clearer.
Yeah. Good work, 20. Good work.
Certainly a classy player, Nick Hyde. Playing a 5'8" for the Blues today. He's got that ball in his hands now. Throws a long cutout pass. He's gone out to the centre there, and he hasn't got the ball away. Oh, all he had to do was draw and pass, but he's blown it. He's taken the tackle himself, thrown the ball out the back, and it's gone behind the winger and over the sideline. Well, he's very upset with himself, and why not? It appeared to be open spaces if he just passed it to the winger. And good defence by the Polecats to force that sloppy pass there.
Well, off number 2 in the last 20 minutes there. That was a great pass by Hyde. You said that he's starting to inflict his class on the game. That was a beautiful cutout pass.
Right, boys, come together, boys.
Put it onto the
okay, no ball, wait for it. Ball 7, go.
Handle the ball.
Out.
Comes from the scrum, Clavel, he's okay, he's fed that scrum, goes there to Norford, he's brought down 20 metres out. They need to get down the other end of the field. Sowden runs onto it, charges onto the ball, good run, gets past a couple, he's 30 metres out, looking for a quick play the ball, on his knees, to his feet now, Tatis from dummy half, trying to catch the markers offside, can't do so, gains a few metres before he's brought down. Keary throws the dummy, goes himself, unfortunately there he's been monstered by the big front row at number 8 for the Blues. Another kick from dummy half, Clavel. It's along the ground, but it's not a bad kick. It's 5 metres out when it's picked up by Dine, the Blues fullback. He comes about 12 metres out from his line. He's met there by Clavel. Great kick chase there by the man that's kicked the ball. And also the centre there in Price. They go from dummy half. Price again holds on, brings him down 20 metres out from his line. Hayward, the second marker. They go one pass wide. That's the lock forward, Cranny. Cranny, the vice-captain for the Blues. 32 metres out from his own line.
Good.
And that good kick there has put them on the back foot, but a big run here by the number 10. Gets the ball away as usual. And again, a pass out the back to the second rower. He throws the dummy, he goes himself, trying to get another pass away. He's over the halfway line when he's brought to ground.
Kick out, Royce,
Slow play the ball, goes to Hyde. What's he going to do? Holds it up, goes himself, steps back inside, gets it away to the second rower. He steps off his left, trying to drag him to the ground, wrap that ball up, and they do so. They put him to ground now. That's the last. They're about 30 metres out from the line. Slow to his feet with an ankle injury there. Comes back to he goes for a field goal from 30 metres out. It looks like a good kick too. The referee's hand goes up. That's Brendan Oxford in jersey 14. Kicks the field goal for a 19-18 lead to the West Sydney Blues with 12 minutes on the clock. He was under plenty of pressure. Had to step inside 2 defenders there that were trying to put pressure on him. And the Polecats form a quick huddle there, trying to just gather their thoughts, work out what they've got to do in these remaining 12 minutes. They're now behind again after being in front or even for most of this second half. But what a field goal there from Oxford.
Well, Brendan Oxford there, he went to kick it and then was harassed, was able to focus himself and put it down from about 35 metres out. Didn't look like missing. 12 minutes to go, and
stay on side.
So playing from behind now the Polecats. Clavel, that's a short kickoff. It's bounced on the 30-metre line before it's picked up there. They're charging. The replacement's just come on the field. Oh, and it looks like it should be a knock on here, and that is the call. Knock on by the Blues. They're trying to get a bit fancy there. It was only the first tackle. It was a super run there by Joe Tamu in jersey 15. He's just come onto the field and they kick it straight to where he's come on. He got an offload away, but the second pass went to ground. So now 32 metres out from the try line, the Polecats to feed this scrum. This is a good opportunity for them to strike right back.
Well, even if they don't score on this set, they've got to
wait, come together, wait 7, blocks in, go baby. Out.
So this grand final for 2010 going right down to the wire. Norford takes the first run from the scrum. He's brought down 30 out. From dummy half they get away to Gary Windass. He gets it away, he's met solidly but still drives forward. 20 metres out from the line on the second tackle. Keary at dummy half, will he go the short side? No. Steps back to Sowden. Sowden steps inside 1. He's 15 metres out from the line. 3 tackles left up their sleeve. It's gone to Hayward. He winds up. He's met by the defence. Will he get the pass away? He's got his hands free, but there's no one there. And Cranny takes him to ground. 10 metres out, 2 tackles left in this set of 6. What can the Polecats do? Windass on the left. They go to the right to Norford. Norfolk gets it away to Clavel, two passes wide. They put the kick through, but unfortunately it's gone straight to jersey 18 there, Cloak. And Cloak's 15 metres out from his line. Just not enough depth on that kick, and it's a let-off there for the Blues.
They had to work for that was the opportunity for attacking. They needed to just buy their position.
Well, they're trying to just charge upfield, play it safe now. They do have the lead, so they don't need to take too many risks, like they did in that last set of 6. They're looking to get a pass away. They're 35 metres out from the line. About the third tackle in this set of 6. Gets it away to the other prop forward, a big run. Palms off. Greg Dowd, and he's met that. It has gone to ground though. And what's it? It's play on is the call. It's with Hayward on the halfway line. He's just got to wrap that ball up, and he does now. That's a 0 tackle. Halfway. Chance for the Polecats again. Gets it away to Gary. Gary over the halfway line. Beats one, beats two. He's about 45 metres out from the try line. Looked like they could go left. Yes, they stay left. Goes to Norford, or is that Price? Sorry. He's crunched in a solid tackle. 40 metres out from the try line. Keary gets it away to Tadic. Tadic goes across field. He'll step back at some point. Does so now. 22 metres out from the line. He goes away to Clavel. They've got numbers out here. Comes. What will they do? They throw the cutout pass to Wallbank. What's he going to do? Steps back inside the winger. Pushes off one. 15 metres out from the try line. Struggling to get to his feet. Norford gets it away to Greg Dowd. There's still 2 tackles left. Clavel looking for an inside man. Gets it there, and it's a smashed in the tackle in jersey 16. Michael O'Brien. And a knock on, unfortunately, there. They really read that inside ball well, and they really monstered Michael O'Brien there, and unfortunately he's coughed it up in the tackle. There's certainly plenty of time left in this game. 8 minutes will feel like an eternity for the players out there on the field. They're packing down now. Going to be fed by Oxford. They go down the right-hand side. And first tackle off the scrum. They're brought down 20 metres out from the try line. Dummy half is Hyde. Goes himself. Beats the markers. Man, and a solid hit there. Put down by Gary. And 2 others there, including Ben Keary. A good run there. He nearly gets through the defence. Brushes off a couple. Falls to his knees and they dive on him. That's 35 out. There's a few tackles left here. They are making good metres. Have they lost the ball? No, just managed to hold on to it. That could have been an opportunity with some good defensive pressure there by the Polecats. But they've wrapped the ball up. There's been no offloads in this set of 6, which is good for the Polecats. Goes back to Oxford. What's he going to do? Looks like he's going for another 40-20. Has a good angle on it. Bounces back in field. It's gone past Tadic. He picks it up in goal. There's a bit of pressure here on him now. What's he going to do? How far will he get out? Steps past one. He's found a bit of space. Great run here by Tadic. He looks to be about 20 metres out from the line on the first. Can the Polecats march downfield? Can they earn a penalty here, which would give them a bit more field pressure? That looks like Norford. He's found a bit of space now. Oh, it could be a high tackle. Referee says around the shoulder. Second tackle now. They get into dummy half. Get it away to McCarthy. Can he perform another big break to set up one of the tries in this second half? Brought down 40 metres out from the try line. They get it away now to Vile. Good acceleration. He's gone straight through. Bounces out before he's brought down. Great run there by Jay Vile. This is the last. It's gone to Windass on the last. He's not the man you want. Clavel gets it away to Greg Dowd. He puts a kick up. Must chase through. Can they get to the ball? There's been not much communication between the Blues, but they have got to the ball on the full. So another disappointing last play there. It's gone to 2 prop forwards. And in the end, Greg Dowd has had to put the kick through, and it wasn't the greatest kick to finish that set.
Yeah, 2 players you didn't want to get the ball on the last tackle. Unfortunately, the kick was nothing. They got them pinned down here. This is good defence.
6 minutes left in this grand final. Down by 1 point. 19 points to 18. The Blues over the Norwest Polecats. They're up to the halfway line. They don't need to take any risks here, the Blues. They are in front. But they have, he's nearly gone straight through there in jersey 19. That's Dwayne Serena. It's the last tackle. Gets away to Oxford, who's really directed traffic well here today. Gets the kick over the top. It's gone down to Wallbank's wing, and he will watch it over the dead ball line, and it does just go over that dead ball line now. Just as well it did. There were some Blues players charging through, and it would have been a goal restart had it not gone over that dead ball line.
Doing a good job in the last 20 minutes. He was the guy that put them ahead.
From the centre!
And pin them down. It's now hard work now for the Polecats to work.
Ball's gone.
Well, they've got a good offload there on the first. McCarthy gets it away to Tadic. His support play could be important in this last 5.5 minutes. He's got plenty of toe if he gets into space as well. Wallbank gets it away to Windass. He steps back inside, lines up the second rower, continues to drive forward with his legs. Great run there. They're up about 40 metres out. That would be the second tackle. plays it to Wallbank at dummy half again. He gets it away to Haywood. He's had a long stint in this second half, a few runs. He's up over halfway. Keary at dummy half now. What does he do? Throws it out the back. They look like they could kick early here. Running to the line is Norford. Gets a pass out the back to Clavell. Is there space out here? Gets it away to the three-quarter Price, or Norford, sorry, and he's brought down, 35 out. Still a couple tackles left in this set of 6. The Blues offside in front of the referee. He's not looking this way though. Vile, great footwork again to beat a couple of defenders. 20 metres out on the last. What do they do here? Clavell goes down the short side. Steps back inside, gets it to Keary. Keary away there, and he's put a, there's an awful kick's gone up. It hasn't gone anywhere. It's been taken there by Jersey 3 Norford, and he's got the ball away. And it's called a knock on. And again, they're just not quite building that pressure, not getting the repeat sets, not finding the space with the kicks that they need.
Go, play the ball.
Well, there's still 4 minutes left here. They'll have a couple more sets, the Polecats, as will the West Sydney Blues. Rucking it up from their own territory now. Good tackle there. And he's 25 metres out from his own line.
That's 2. Release him.
Very slow play now. Both teams very tired. Only 4 minutes left on the clock. The fullback Dine. He goes through, beats one. He's 35 metres out from his line. 10 metre gain there. Good run by Dine. He gets away the lock forward Cranny. What does he do? Oh, he's taken high by McCarthy. Around the shoulder, the referee says. That was Jay Vile, sorry. Lucky to get away with that one. The halfback, plenty of time to put that kick in. Drills it down to the sideline. It's been tapped back there by Shanahan. Tapped back to Tadich. Play on's the call. Tadich winds up. Good acceleration, but he's been met in a great tackle there. They start this set of 6 about 30 metres out from their own line. They've got to get down the other end of the field to be able to equalise or hit the front in this game with a try or penalty goal. Yeah, downfield or even find the sideline just to wind down the clock when you're in front with 3 minutes left in the grand final. Play the game as slow as you can. Great run here by Windass. He's up over halfway. Couple tackles left in this set of 6. Where do they go? They go to Vile down the blind side. Another good run. Gets the pass away to Keary. Keary's looking for support. Gets it away there. Who's that? That's Norford. He's just grabbed around the collar and off the knee. Dived on now by the Blues. Oh, a massive letdown there for the Polecats. That was just what they needed. That was a good offload, but unfortunately there it's been dropped. The Blues are away now. They're up towards the halfway line. 2 minutes 45 left on the clock. 1 point in it.
He was away then. If he got through there, if he grabbed his collar,
how many more opportunities will the Polecats have? 2.5 minutes left on the clock. They're going from dummy half now. James Dine, the fullback. He's over the halfway line. Put down now. Exciting, tense finish to this grand final. As you would expect with the 2 best teams of the year. Hasn't been much between them in each of their past encounters. And this one's the closest of the lot, 19-18, 2 minutes 15 on the clock. Going to be a slow play the ball here. Is he injured or is he trying to waste time? Comes to the fullback. He gets a pass away there to the second row. Puts it down. That's the second row, Peter Scary. And timeout's been called because he kicked the ball away there. If he just put it to ground, they could have eaten up a few more seconds. 2 minutes 5 left on the clock. This will probably be the last opportunity, the last set of 6 the Polecats will have. They need to strike back.
They do. They need to scoop the ball for 6 tackles and then perhaps try and drive an error. They're not going to get too many opportunities from here. Look, it's still winnable. They've got the players to do it. The halves have got to
no, kick the ball away. That's what I call time off.
I think in the next set of 6.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
They just, some offloads from the forwards there, from McCarthy and Gary Windass, Jay Vile, and they need plenty of support here by the likes of the Norford brothers, Chris Clavell, Michael Tadich, and here's Tadich taking the first one from the back of the scrum. He goes down 30 metres out, gets a good quick play the ball. They go down this blind side to Vile. Oh, and he slips as he hits the defensive line, and crunched there by the Blues prop forward, but he's back up to his feet, a little worse for wear. Certainly nothing illegal in the tackle. McCarthy now. He's up towards the halfway line. Looks like he's on the halfway line now. They still got 50 metres to go. Goes to Clavell. What does he do? Jinks and steps. Goes himself. Can he get the ball away? He's trying to, but they've wrapped it up very securely. 45 metres to travel. Keary gets it away there to Norford. Norford, he's got no one. He looks inside. It's been knocked on, unfortunately. Oh, the Blues have dived on it. Could that be the last opportunity? There's 1:20 on the clock. If the Blues play this smart, they should be able to see this one out. A one-on-one steal here would be pretty much, or a drop ball, the only opportunity here for the Polecats. Looks like they are trying to get some one-on-one tackles. Hayward, a good tackle there, puts him to ground, but 1 minute exactly left on the clock now. 3 tackles left this set of 6. Gets it away there to Bruiser. Bruiser's brought down by Keary. Superb tackle around the legs by a much smaller man. They really need one more opportunity. You'd think the Blues would just kick the ball over the sideline to waste time. 45 seconds. 1 point in it in the grand final. It all comes down to this last 45 seconds. Scary, the second rower, again brought down by Keary. He's had a mountain of defensive work. Well, he's very slow to his feet. Appears to have an injury, and they do. They kick it over the sideline. 30 seconds left. They quickly have to pack this scrum to get the timeout called. There's not as much urgency as you would expect. Here they come now. They're charging in. Have they got the full scrum there? All 6. The referee's looking, and now he calls timeout with 17 seconds left on the clock. They must make sure they keep their heads down. You don't want to have the referee call time back on. There's basically only going to be 2 plays left maximum from here. They have dropped their fullback back. He's and their centre, so they've got 2 men back in a second line of defence. As you would expect, a kick would go through. Let's see what they do. Very slow to pack the scrum here, the Blues.
All right, come together, boys. Wait for the whistle, 7. Time back on.
And here it comes from the scrum. What do? They spread it wide, and the ball's gone to ground. Is it play on? No, it's been called a knock on. 7-6, 5 seconds left. And that'll be a grand final victory for the West Sydney Blues. Heartbreaking loss here for the Polecats. They were down 16-6 at half-time. They fought back in the first 10 minutes of the second half to take the lead 18-16. But a penalty goal to the Blues, and then a great drop goal by Brendan Oxford has put the West Sydney Blues back into the lead, and they've managed to hold on 19 points to 18 in what was a pretty epic grand final. It was right in the balance. Polecats players now down on their haunches, devastated with that result. The minor premiers for the year, unfortunately they have gone down by a lone point in the grand final.
Certainly been a great game, and congratulations to the Blues. Penalty goal and the field goal was all they got in the second half, but that's all they needed. A great fight back after half time by the Polecats, and at the end of the day it came down to taking your opportunities. And I thought in the first half the West Blues took their opportunities that were presented, scored 3 tries, a couple of them from errors. That's the pressure that you get at a grand final.
You can cite Bob Lennox too,
From a rugby league point of view, a great game, and well competed for by both sides. The refereeing, I thought in the second half, didn't impinge much on the game. I don't think either club would be, or team would be too upset with the refereeing performances in the second half. But full marks, West Sydney Blues, 2 good on the day.
Well, that's their first premiership, the West Sydney Blues. Came into the competition in 2008, made the grand final in their first year, and that year they were defeated by the Polecats. They've got their revenge today, 19 points to 18. Congratulations to both teams on successful years for both of them. The Polecats can certainly hold their heads high after that fight back in the second half. They didn't concede a single try in the second half, merely that 1 penalty goal and a drop goal. Only 3 points. That's a great defensive effort, and to fight back from 10 points down to hit the lead 18-16 with only 10 minutes gone in that second half, they can certainly hold their heads high. It's been another successful year for the Polecats, and congratulations to them, and congratulations to the West Sydney Blues for the 2010 New South Wales Tertiary League first grade premiers.
We just witnessed a very close game between these 2 clubs. They've been very close all year. There's only been a couple of points in every match they've played, and they've been worthy opponents to each other. Dan. Like Dan McCarthy, the captain coach of Polecats, to say a few words.
I'll start by saying congratulations to Bruce and the Blues. They deserved it. They were better today. Yeah, boys, we know we did wrong, but I'm not going to say much, but thanks for the game. Thanks, Bobby, for the year. Thanks, Buddy, Jibbo, Rob, everyone else. Thank you. Thanks to everyone for coming. Cheers.
Bruce, would you like to come up here and say a few words and accept the shield on behalf of the Sydney Blues? Congratulations, Bruce, on a fine win. I'm here to, oh, Bruce can't speak, I mean. First of all, Polecats, congratulations on making this far. When every year you keep turning up, probably arguably the best club ever in this competition. You deserve every accolade you get. Our boys, mate, what a year, eh? Bit of fun. But got to thank obviously Bruce, Scary, the other old fella, what's his name, Greg? Mate, without them we wouldn't have a club or a team. And who? Oh, Clokey. And to the refs as well, guys. I mean, I hate to be a ref, like the amount of abuse they called, but if we didn't have them, we wouldn't have a game of footy. Also, every supporter and anyone who come out to support today, mate, it just makes this game so much better and fun to play. So, boys, congratulations again, and let's have a good time tonight. But the Sydney Blues team come up and get their premiership medallions. Boys, start coming. Donnie.
Exciting anyway. Yeah. Well done.
The next item on the agenda, as I said in the reserve grade game, that the referees appoint awards 3 or 2, 1 each week for players and for their performance, and they are added up at the end of the season. And in the first division today, the winner is a Polecat, Chris Flavel. Chris has had a fine season with the Polecats this year and thoroughly deserves the award. Okay, now to the man of the match, Rugby League Review, and Terry Libidopoulos and Tasby Thierry from the New South Wales and the Australian Rugby League decided the man of the match today, and the man of the match was Nick Hyde. Thanks very much for the display you put on today, fellas. It was worthy of a grand final. Thanks everybody who's been supportive. Thanks Tasby Thierry from the league to be part of it, and also we had a guest here today and the chairman of the New South Wales Judiciary, in Greg McCallum. So it's good to see these people from such a high league participating in today's events. Thank you very much.